Welcome to the Productive Life Podcast. In this episode, we're talking about the 3 reasons why you need to focus on your mindset to be happier and more fulfilled. Welcome to the Productive Life Podcast, hosted by me, Megan Minns. This is the podcast for entrepreneurs who want to be more productive in their business and their personal life. Because as a business owner, your business and personal life are connected, and we can't talk about one without talking about the other. Each week, you'll learn about productivity, organization, personal development, self-care, business strategies, and more. And now, let's get started. I'm so excited to be talking to you today about mindset because mindset has truly changed everything for me this year. And I'm really excited to share a little bit more about why and why you should be focusing on mindset as well. Before we do, I want to let you know about 2 really special free offers that are going on right now. So the first one is a brand new free video training that just went live, and it is the Intuitive Execution Framework training, where you're going to learn exactly what you need to do in order to feel more energized, more fulfilled, more productive, and honestly, just having more fun in your life and work overall. And if you want this free video training, you can go ahead and go to meganminns.com/framework, where you will actually be able to watch this free video training and figure out this entire framework as well. So again, that's free, and the link will be beneath this podcast as well. And the second freebie I want to talk to you about today is the Ultimate Intuitive Execution Giveaway. This is a brand new giveaway, so if you're listening to this near the date of publication, then this giveaway is still active. And I'm really excited about this giveaway because it's including all of my favorite tools in order to help you intuitively execute. So we're talking productivity planner, tarot cards, crystals, and so many other goodies, truly things that I use and appreciate and value on a day-to-day basis. So be sure to go check that out. You'll also get an opportunity to win a free enrollment in intuitive execution and some really other incredible prizes as well. So go to meganminns.com/giveaway in order to check out everything included in the giveaway and go ahead and sign up and enter to win all of the prizes as well. Okay, so now let's dig into mindset and why it is so critical for you and your work and your overall happiness in life. Reason number 1 why you should be focusing on your mindset is because mindset is truly the only thing that will be a game changer for your life and your business and your career in the long run. Doesn't matter all of the productivity hacks and planning and strategies and hard work and courses and books and podcasts. You can do all of that, consume all of that, implement all of that. But unless you start focusing on mindset, you're still going to be overwhelmed, burned out, insecure, and ultimately feeling unfulfilled in life and career. And that's why mindset is so critical. It is the thing that changed everything for me. I have, for most of my life, struggled with perfectionism, overwhelm, anxiety, comparison, this just general feeling that I didn't know what to do next. I was always looking for external approval and feedback and input and decisions, and making my own decisions felt paralyzing. And I often felt stuck in making really, really slow progress, or ultimately feeling too paralyzed to take any action at all. And it showed itself the most with my professional and business side of life, because it really tests you a lot, your career and work. And so that's where it really showed itself the most. But I can look back on my life and see how it was really playing a role in every component of my life as well. And it truly wasn't until earlier in 2019 when I went through a personal experience that you can learn about in episode 9 that changed everything for me. And the reason it changed everything is because it really cleaned the slate. All of the beliefs, all of the stories I had told myself, all the ways I thought I had to be and show up in the world, I basically wiped the slate clean and started fresh, which allowed me to unintentionally build a brand new mindset from the ground up. And it wasn't easy. It didn't happen instantly. It was a gradual process, but I very quickly saw the benefits of focusing on mindset. Mindset work is the only new thing that I have changed in 2019, and it has allowed me to not only achieve incredible results, but more importantly, be more fulfilled, enjoy my life more, feel purposeful, feel like I have more free time, have more fun. it's really added a whole layer of meaning to both my business and my personal life and my relationships for the first time in definitely adulthood, potentially even younger years, high school, college, middle school. I feel like I'm actually me. And the version of me that is hanging out with my friends and meeting new people and showing up at conferences and speaking and teaching and coaching, it's the real me. It's the me that I hid with layers of insecurity and layers of who I thought I was supposed to be. And, all these adopted habits and traits and ways we show up in the world where it ultimately ends up being a mask. And it really wasn't until I started incorporating mindset work that any of it changed. Now I'm more confident than ever. I am, just me, and I'm real and I'm confident and can show up in a space and just be me and not worry about what other people think. And that is so, so freeing. So reason number one why you need to focus on mindset is because it is truly the game changer. All of the other strategies and hacks and tips and courses and content, they are amazing and they are so useful, but ultimately they aren't going to change the foundation of how you experience the world and how you show up in the world and what you get out of the world as well. Mindset is the game changer. The second reason you should be focusing on your mindset is because it builds confidence. I touched on this a little bit already when I was sharing more of my story, but if you want to increase your confidence, you truly have to increase and elevate and uplevel your mindset, because confidence is trusting yourself. You cannot be confident if you don't trust yourself. Trust your brain, trust your mind, trust your ability to speak and show up in who you are. It's all about trusting who you are, trusting that you are good enough, trusting that you know enough, trusting that you know what to say next or how to stand or how to show up in a space or what to wear or anything like that. It's all boiling down to trust and trusting yourself. That is all confidence is. And if you aren't feeling confident, it is because you don't trust yourself. And the only way I have found to increase trust in myself in a very real, long-lasting way is to improve my mindset. Because in order to trust yourself, you have to have beliefs where you can't mess up, where you are good enough, where you can show up as you, and that's enough. You have to have the beliefs that support you, that support your confidence, that support you trusting yourself. If you believe you're not good with money, or you don't know how to speak on stage, or you're not big enough to be asked to speak somewhere, or not important enough to speak up at the table you're at, if you truly believe those things, you're not going to be confident. Your beliefs have to support the confidence you want to bring into your life and into the world. And you also have to have the identities that support you. You have to believe in your identity, and your identity needs to support your confidence and your trust. If you have the identity that you never follow through on your word, you make commitments to yourself left and right, other people, you constantly flake out, it's going to be really hard to overcome that unless you change your identity. So mindset can build your confidence, because by changing those beliefs, changing those identities, which is mindset work, you can increase your confidence because you'll increase your trust in yourself. The third reason why you should be focusing on mindset is because your mindset truly impacts how you experience the world. I'm going to get a little sciencey on you, but it really fascinates me when I think about this, because a lot of times when we think about mindset, we might think a little bit more woo-woo. We might think it feels intangible. It feels hard to understand, especially if you've never really tried mindset work, or you don't feel intuitive, or you don't resonate with woo-woo stuff at all. Mindset may feel really abstract for you. And so what I'm about to show you or tell you is going to make it very real and clear and simple. So I'm really excited. So I want you to just take a minute and think about all of your senses. So we have sight, feel, hearing, our nose, what we smell, what we taste. We have all these senses around us, and all of these senses are constantly taking in information from the world around us. So all of our senses are taking in all of this information. Now, there's approximately over 2 million bits of information around you at any given time for your senses to take in. 2 million pieces of information for your 5 senses to take in. That's pretty crazy, right? 2 million's a lot. What do we do with that? Well, your brain handles this for you. So what your brain does without you ever knowing or realizing that it's happening is your brain is only focusing on 126 at a time, or not even focusing on. Your brain is only processing 126. And how is it picking 126 out of 2+ million? It's doing it based on filters. And those filters are what it thinks you think are important. And there's a lot of different ways we tell our brain what these filters are. But before I get into those, let me break this down even a layer farther. So our brain is taking 2 million plus pieces of information and narrowing it down to 126. Out of that 126, your brain is then choosing about 5 to 7 at any given time to actually focus on. Your attention is genuinely only on 5 to 7 things at a time. You really can't give your main attention to more than that. And again, we're going from 2 million plus to 5 to 7. And that is not a conscious decision-making process most of the time, especially when we're getting from 2 million to 126. That is not conscious. That is happening by default by the programming in your brain. Your brain is like a computer. It has programming. We can change that programming, but it has programming and it has filters. So your brain is doing this filtration process based on a few different filters. So time, location, mood, language, memories, decisions, beliefs, values, identity, and a couple others. And those are the things that are filtering out everything you see and experience in the world. So I really want to emphasize a few of these. Mood, how you feel will impact how you experience the world around you because your brain is filtering based off of your mood. It's also based off of your beliefs and how you identify yourself, like your beliefs and your identity. And that's what I really want to focus on here with mindset as well, because how your brain thinks you see yourself and the beliefs you have about the world will shape how you experience the world. Because it's only going to pick information that agrees or aligns with your beliefs and your identity and your filters. Because your brain wants to prove you correct. And it has a lot of data to choose from. So it's pretty easy to filter out what disproves you and focus on what proves you right. So if you have a belief that you're bad with money, the evidence you're going to be presented without any intentional effort is proof that you're bad with money, or that you never say the right thing. You'll start to dwell on what people are saying because it reinforces this idea that you never know what to say and you always say the wrong thing. So how you experience the world is truly, truly happening in the brain based on our beliefs, our identities, our mood, and several other components. But the good thing is that we can adjust these filters. You can consciously decide to change your beliefs, to change your values, to uplevel your identity, to change your mood, to use different language, to make different decisions. We can control all of this. And if you're not sold on this yet, you've probably experienced where maybe you decided that a butterfly was like a sign to you of something. And then all of a sudden you see butterflies everywhere. Or maybe you decide that you want to buy a certain type of car and all of a sudden you see that car everywhere. That is because you have told your brain to include it in the filter because it is something you value. It is something you are looking for and it is important to you. So your brain will now bump it up in that priority list and look for it. So you can actually test this out and you'll see that this happens in the real world. It's all science-based. And it's just crazy when you think about how this is happening and how we are truly seeing different worlds and experiencing different things based on our filters. And those are filters we can change. So you should definitely be focused on mindset because at the core, mindset work is changing these filters. It is improving these filters to actually align with how you really want to live your life, how you really want to experience the world, how you really want to show up in the world. And mindset work is how we do that. If you are just living your life, floating around, not doing any conscious mindset work, you are operating off of default. You are operating off of the beliefs and the values of others and the identity that the world put on you and not the one you identified for yourself. So those are the 3 reasons why mindset is so important for you. And I really hope that you enjoyed this episode and learning a little bit more about mindset. There's so much more to say about mindset, about your intuition. And this is really just a high level overview, but I hope you got some really good takeaways from it and are starting to see how important mindset is in life and how you experience the world around you. I just want to remind you again before we wrap up that there is that free video training where you can learn all about the intuitive execution framework and learn how you can actually have more fun, be more fulfilled, be more energized, and get more done all in a short amount of time by going through a really short and sweet and simple and really effective and valuable free video training. So you can go to meganmins.com/framework to get access to that free video training right now. And don't forget, if you're listening to this near the date of publish, to go to meganmins.com/giveaway to sign up for the giveaway and your chance to win the prizes and win the ultimate intuitive execution giveaway. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I'd love to hear feedback from you on Instagram. Just feel free to tag me, and I'd just love to hear what you thought. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will talk to you in the next episode. Thank you for listening to the Productive Life Podcast. If you enjoyed today's episode, it would mean so much to me if you would share your biggest takeaway on your Instagram stories or wherever you hang out. This helps me understand what you find the most helpful so that I can make more episodes and resources like this. If this podcast has helped you at all, please take just 1 minute to leave a review on iTunes so that we can help spread the word about the Productive Life Podcast with others who may enjoy it. And last but not least, don't forget to subscribe to the podcast to get the latest episodes sent to you directly. To learn how to work with me one-on-one or get instant access to freebies, trainings, templates, workshops, and more, be sure to go to meganmins.com right now. I'll see you in the next episode.